Welcome everyone to yet another episode of Pod on the Apex. Aniket and I are back to bring the F1 circus right to your screens. As always, we go live on Twitch every week. The episodes will be uploaded on YouTube shortly after. And yeah, you can follow us on all the socials as you can see on the screen, Threads, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and so on. And don't forget also, if you prefer the podcast route, audio only, we do upload the audio only episode on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do catch us there as well. All right. Last week was the F1 75 event. F1 celebrated 75 years of the World Championship, and we had an event in London at the O2 Arena with all 10 teams for the first time ever in F1 history. All 10 teams showcase their livery in the same event. Generally, you have teams, uh, having their own launch events. In fact, McLaren had a launch event before F175, but they showed off. They used a camo livery so that they don't reveal their actual livery. And yeah, there was a lot of hesitation regarding such an event, but seems to be well received. What did you think, Aniket? How do you like the F175 event?
Yeah, firstly, it's great to be back doing another episode, and we did one, I think, a week and a half back, and so
Yeah.
good to get this show rolling again before the season starts and before testing starts on Wednesday. And before we, discuss more about the in-depth rankings of the team and how each team could perform the season, yeah, I think we should get to F175, the mega show. It was there in London. So for me, I feel that. I think it was unique, right? We've never had something like this before,
Yeah.
and so basically that was an element of surprise, right? What plans they had, beforehand, what they were going to do. It felt like, say, an Oscars award event, or Golden Globes event, where
Yeah.
it's like they have all these celebrities come in, audiences, and they give out awards and stuff. Except there was no awards, and it was just a livery kind of a reveal. So I felt it was very unique. I was not against it. I felt that F1
Mm.
75, F1 on the 75th anniversary tried to do something unique, and it kind of worked out. It got all the teams together, got a lot of audiences and people watching from around the world at ridiculous timings, especially in Asia. People were
Oh
up at
yeah.
4 a.m. and stuff in Asia watching it. And the event lasted about 4 to 5 hours, which was a little long. Maybe it could have been cut down to say a couple of 2 to 3 hours, but I understand because so many teams and they wanted to give every team a chance to showcase their livery, the drivers and the team principals and so on. So I think something unique. I don't expect it to be a regularity in F1 in the future, but it was a good start to the season. I would say. I think you saw Lewis on in the red overall for the
Oh
first
yeah.
time. You saw like different drivers. You saw
All the
new
rookies,
drivers,
right? So many
all the
rookies.
rookies
We
you
got to see
saw.
them for the first time.
Yeah, and you also got I think the host also did a very good job. You also got to listen to a lot of banter between
Mm.
drivers, as well as the host calling his shots and stuff. So definitely a change, wherein we've been used to every team doing their own reveal. Teams will still do their own reveal, but this was a good change, and I'm okay if this is happening, say, once in 5 years or something when F1 comes up with an occasion.
Yeah, it was a good event, and the host was, host was pretty good as well. He seemed to know his way around F1, knew the drivers, knew some events and stuff. So yeah, it was good, and yeah, but I think we, I think that's one good thing ever since Liberty has taken over, right? They've always seen how to enhance the commercial aspect of F1, which I know some purists oppose, but I feel it's needed because, well, I mean, during the Bernie years, we saw how many times F1 were like, "Oh, we are broke, we are broke, we are broke," right? And now we see F1 has really become a commercial juggernaut, right? And
Yeah.
with all the events like this, so Yeah, I hope that it'll be interesting if they decide to do this again next year, or if they make it like an annual occurrence, right? But
I'm
yeah, like
guessing that's what they could come. That's what they could decide to do because the revenue generates and all the basically the concept of getting every team to showcase their livery and stuff. So
yeah,
it's not something which happens in every sport. So this is definitely something unique, and it could go on a regularity. I don't want to see a regularity because there's always an appeal to see. We look forward to each team doing their own reveal on
right,
different dates
yeah.
in February and stuff. So this I'm okay with this happening once in a while, but as you said, it's something F1 could do regularly.
Yeah, I think I would be okay with regularity if it was a shorter event, right? I mean,
Mm.
imagine every year in February having like a freaking 5 hour event to just showcase liveries, man. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's like a milestone event. I don't know, like F1 95 or F1 100 or F1 80 or something. Sure, but seriously, yeah,
Yeah.
5 hours every year would get old really fast. Maybe they can
Yeah.
just
I
do like a
agree.
short, livery reveal in like 2 hours and then teams do their own grand events.
Mhm. Yeah. But I think like it's just that the logistics and all that, and also with the
Right.
amount of with the prices of getting inside the O2 arena,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was a mega ticket, right? A lot of people wanted to get in, but not everyone could in London. So I understand it being a 5 hour show because they want to satisfy the audience as well as
Yeah.
have performances, have different kinds of skits and whatnot. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe not every day.
I wonder if the replay of the event will be available anywhere to watch. Because I was
I
I was
think
fast
it's up
asleep
on
when the
YouTube, right?
the whole thing. No, it just highlights on YouTube, at least on the F1 channel.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought the F1 YouTube channel was streaming the whole thing anyway.
No. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
probably you might catch it on the live section.
Oh, right, right. Oh, yeah. YouTube puts
Yeah.
in the live section.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But what is the favorite part of the night, Aniket? Christian Horner being booed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Christian Horner and Max Verstappen getting booed so what do you say ferociously by the crowd. That was a pleasure.
Yeah,
That
I
was like
think
a sight to
those who
see.
attended the event were saying that Verstappen was more like a mixture of cheers and boos, which is understandably. This guy has
Yeah.
won four championships on the trot, so obviously there will be some boos and some cheers. But they're saying that for Horner it was like uniform boos all across.
Yeah, yeah. And if I release a statement after that, asking the audience, the fans to, pay respect and all. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
basically
whatever.
paraphrasing, pay respect and show appreciation for what people do in the sport. And I understand, but it's people's opinion, man. You
Yeah,
can't
man, you're
expect.
playing to the
I
crowd.
mean,
You got
it's
to
not
take the
like
crowd, right?
yeah, it's not like when you go to Netherlands, people are not going to boo Lewis Hamilton
Yeah.
because of the rivalry with Max Verstappen. Then you don't go and tell people of Netherlands to stop booing. So it's just F1 fans being passionate and knowing who to support and whether which region you're in. So
Yeah, and I
you
mean
need to
also
F1 has to take that position.
Horner had the whole controversy early last season, right, around
Yeah, he's
personal
had a
issues.
reason to be booed. Yes,
Exactly, it was not just because he's winning, right? I mean, Red
exactly.
Bull is also a British team as well. Like a lot of their facilities are in the UK, right?
Mm,
Especially the B team and all that. So yeah,
mm,
I think the whole controversy around Christian Horner, the alleged, you know,
mm,
affairs, texting, whatever with his employee, I think that has really
mm,
soured people the wrong way, right?
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, otherwise, I think, yeah, the event was, it is highlights were pretty good. There were some good jokes. I mean, I personally loved Gordon Ramsay telling the FI to take a hike, swearing right into the camera. That was epic, man.
Gordon Ramsay is not going to be invited to another F1 race, I guess.
Yeah.
After that. And the other one was when the host. I forgot the host name, but when
Oh, I
he
think what?
was telling
Jag Whitehall or something?
Jack Whitehall, yeah,
Yeah.
when he was telling Max Verstappen that he was not sitting beside George Russell or something
Yeah,
along those
yeah,
lines. So that was funny as well.
yeah, yeah. They
So
really, yeah, they played some memes, right?
yeah,
Uh, what is the favorite car launch of the 10?
like personally, as you said, like it was late at night, and some of us didn't get to catch it.
Yeah.
So. Um I don't know like which was my favorite launch, but I think obviously I'll be biased here. Ferrari was my favorite launch because the first it got people got to see Lewis in the red overalls
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
public space for the first time, and I think that got the most cheers as well.
right.
So for me, it'll be that just because seeing Lewis with a different team for the first time
Yeah,
in what I don't know, like 12 years or something,
yeah, been
was a sight
forever.
to see. Yeah, so that was special, and I don't want to comment on other teams because I mean I probably have to go and rewatch it myself
Yeah,
if I had to give an honest take. But yeah, Ferrari for me.
yeah. I saw some of the livery launches. I think Ferrari had a very classy launch, right?
Hmm.
Just red smoke coming out, and then the
Hmm.
car just comes out. Nobody's there. Just the car by itself comes
Yeah,
onto the stage. I think
yeah.
Mercedes had a similar launch as well,
Hmm.
but I think by far okay. Aston Martin also had a very good launch. I forget who
Hmm.
the name was, who the singer was. I mean, I don't really listen to her,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
she sang, beautifully for like a couple of minutes before the, Aston Martin car slowly came from behind on that. I think they had like this motorized, you know, slideway kind of thing where all the cars are coming on. So yeah, Aston Martin had a very good launch. They kind of played up the whole James Bond association and had a singer singing very beautifully as the car was coming out. But I think by far the most bipolar launch was Red Bull. Uh, did you see the Red Bull launch?
I it felt like a Bhangra
Exactly.
song, like people playing, or like you're on a wedding or something, Indian
Yeah.
wedding, and people are like dancing when the songs are playing.
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
what it
Yep.
felt like. And
It was
Verstappen,
so
like it's
cringe.
so
You just seen
yeah.
Verstappen's face, man. Verstappen like, what the hell is my team doing here?
Verstappen's face was, a sight to behold at that time. So basically, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know whether enjoying it or feeling sad. Like, I mean, thinking about why he's being there.
I think I was
So
thinking why he's been there. Like, Max famously hates media engagements, right?
yeah,
He's like a
yeah.
Dutch Kimi Raikkonen. Uh,
Just that he speaks a lot more.
yeah, exactly.
Mm,
But I think Red Bull's video was good, where they show all the different kinds of fans being excited about the team and wanting
mm,
to
mm,
follow the truck and all that. I was like, wow, this is going great. And I was like,
mm.
so I saw that clip where all the people dancing on stage in a cringy fashion before I saw the launch. So I see this video. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. When this whole like when did that happen? And then I see it, I'm like, oh my god, this is like such a facepalm moment. Like as a fan, seeing at home privately, I was cringing and embarrassed. That's how bad it
Mm.
was.
I understand. Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, since we have all the liveries with us,
Yep.
why don't we just go through each of them and have a quick discussion, and we can have a livery ranking, and then
Let's do it.
our viewers can chime in with their opinions. Maybe they totally hate what we had, but okay.
Let's
So
do it. Let's do
Aniket, you can already see the slideshow, right? So
it. Yeah, yeah. I can.
all right, yeah. Now it's on the stream as well. So these are livery rankings, and as Aniket was joking earlier, this is also a VC pitch deck. Uh, Thought on the Apex, accepting pre-seed funding round, everybody.
Yes, we do. This is our first pitch.
All right. So yeah, so I've ordered. So these slides are not ordered by any of our rankings. It just I took last year's constructors rankings and just reverse ordered. So we go from 10 to 1, and then we'll discuss rankings after that. So yeah, first one is Sauber. Uh, Kick, Sauber, Steak. I don't know what they're called, man. They're like, yeah, let's call them Sauber. So yeah, going the same kind of green livery from last time, but a lot more black and carbon fiber this time. Not a lot of paint. And actually, this is a press image, but actually, if you look at, oh yeah, sure, put it as a comparison. If you look at the, actual car on stage, I don't know why it was like that, but this part here where the green blends into the black was not so smooth on stage. It
It
was
actually
like,
looks smooth in the picture, right?
yeah, so here it's smooth. So their official press images are smooth, But on the actual
Hmm.
car on stage, the green just abruptly ends. Like the green is fading into black, and then that
Hmm.
abruptly ends, and like the dark carbon fiber takes over. So it's like a very
Hmm.
jarring transition between, say, like a dark gray and a black. It doesn't, it's like a line. So
Hmm.
a lot of fans are making fun about that. Yeah, I think for
Hmm.
personally for me, this livery, if it's like this, it's pretty decent. But I think if it's that actual horror show we saw on stage at F1 75, then
Hmm.
yeah, it's probably a
I mean,
well suit.
to be frank, like the image is, 4K resolution, so maybe that makes the car look good here. But but on the stage, as you said, it didn't look this good. But we are hoping on the track it does. But the green and black actually is like, I think black basically looks good on any car, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like what you combine black with. So
right.
maybe
Yeah, I think
green
here
is
it's
probably a
blending well.
decent
I think
complement to
just
black.
that the
Yeah.
car on stage, there was no blending between green and black. It's like the green was, transitioning to black, and then suddenly it's
Mm.
like pitch black, right? Like the carbon fiber color.
Yep.
So that
Yep.
gradient was completely off. But
Yep.
yeah, we'll see
I
how.
still think it's a decent color.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
If
I
the
don't.
car is like this, it's a pretty decent car.
Yeah.
But I do feel they could have put a bit more green, man. Like come on, guys, put some color. Like,
I think I mean I'm hoping that this is not like the all carbon cars which we saw last year when people were trying to shed weight for the
yeah, yeah,
to keep it in the I mean basically the threshold and stuff, and barely they didn't have any color on their cars. So
right, yeah,
we'll see this time how people are managing that and stuff.
yeah. We'll see. Right. Next one, number 9, Williams.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like this livery a lot. I think Williams has done amazing job. I mean, they've gotten an. So what I really like about this car, Aniket, is this Duracell thing. Have you noticed this?
I was just gonna say that. It actually looks like a real cell battery, right?
Yeah, amazing, right? Like, man, the creativity, just hats off.
Yeah. Yep. I think that the blue is obviously synonymous with Williams, right? They're not
Yeah,
going to change blue.
yeah,
It's just that the shade of blue which keeps changing
right.
almost every other year. So there's not much to comment on this car except for the Duracell
Yeah,
thing
that
on
was
top.
just
So
epic. And also, they
the
have a
air
brand
pocket
new title sponsor. Uh,
Atlassian. So they're going
yeah.
to lodge all of their crashes into Jira. Whenever there's a crash, there's going to be a Jira defect race to
Oh
fix it.
man, imagine all the
So
crashes go to Jira tickets. The car improvements are in like a Git repository, version controlled.
exactly. So uh, yeah, I'm hoping the car is good, fast as good as it looks.
Yeah,
So we have Carlos Sainz coming in to partner Alex Albon. So
yeah,
we'll see what kind of impact Carlos has coming in from Ferrari,
right.
and we'll see if he can lift Williams to the next step.
Yeah, yeah,
But interesting. I mean, we'll see. Nothing interesting about this car except it's the same blue except for the Duracell
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I think this car is easily like top three livery for me.
Yep. Yep.
And I know you just had it just outside the top three. So I think we both love this livery a lot.
Yep.
Right. Moving on, we go on to number 8 in the championship last year. Racing Bulls, as
Oh,
they're finally being called this year instead of whatever nonsense they were called last year. Man,
I think the white is so amazing on
yeah,
this
man.
side.
This car is like, mwah. Too bad they won't be as fast as how good they look, but my
Exactly.
god, the
I wish
livery.
I wish this was the lead Red Bull car.
Yeah,
You know?
man. Yeah, Red Bull should be a little bold, man. Like, yeah, we'll come to Red Bull towards the end, but yeah, I'm getting bored of that livery actually. This is amazing, man. Like the white and also feel like just right amount of carbon fiber, right? Like wherever the blacks are there,
Yep.
doesn't feel like
Yep.
they're trying to shed weight or anything like that, right?
Yep. I think that this is. I mean, we'll see in the rankings as to where we rank this car, but this is something which struck out immediately once all the car reveals came in, right? Because nobody. It's been a long time since we had a full white car
Yeah,
in for the entire season, right? I think McLaren did it last year for a one-off race or
Yeah, that
something.
was a one-off. Yeah,
Uh,
when was the last time a car
yeah,
had a white livery, man?
was it Honda or Braun GP? I think last time the car had a white livery.
Yeah, probably Braun. I mean, because Honda
Yeah,
had white and then Braun just added a green accent to
correct.
that, right?
Yes.
And then Mercedes
So
went
it's been
silver,
like
so
17 what 15, 16 years since we had a all white.
yeah.
I mean, not basically a majority white car. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Like we used to have regularly a white car before that. Like Honda used to be white. Toyota, I think, used to be like
Williams.
white and red. Williams
Williams
used to
had a lot
be,
of white on it.
yeah, Williams are like white and the BMW blue. So,
Yes, correct.
um, but yeah, then we went without seeing, I think, a lot of white cars after that.
No, I mean we did have all white Williams in 2014, 15, and I mean
Hmm. Right,
those
right.
years.
But I think then they went
Yeah,
more
so I
towards a
don't think.
blue and black that they have now,
Yeah,
right?
then after that, I think with the change of title sponsors, they added a lot more blue in it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
so not Braun that long back. So I think Williams 2015
Right.
or something was the last time we saw an all white.
Yeah.
But good job from the RB guys. I mean,
Yeah,
as you
man.
said,
This looks
they
amazing.
won't they won't be as fast as how the car looks, but yeah, they'll be good.
Yeah, it's also good to see, a team trying like something new, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the cars, I mean, are like, red or blue or, all these pastel colors. And yeah, that's why, like, last year, I actually liked last year's Sauber car better than this year because, like, with this full green livery, they tried something completely different. And I think
Mhm.
last year Sauber was a very good looking car. I think this year they toned it down a bit, put more carbon fiber. Maybe they're having weight issues, we don't know. But but yeah, I think Racing Bulls, yeah, amazing livery. Right, moving on to number 7 on from last year's championship, Haas.
Yep.
Another great
I think
livery, right? I think you
why
like
don't
this a lot.
I did like this a lot. As in, we
Yeah,
see it in the rankings. I think it's got so many different. I wouldn't say so many different colors, but the striking red color, along
yeah,
with the mellowed down black and the gray. Is that a gray or is that a white? I'm not able to see it here in the picture.
yeah. I
I
think
believe it's a
it's
gray, right?
yeah. I think it's like an off-white kind of color.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, I didn't think it looked on stage like very white, like say the Racing Bull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably like a little. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the reason I'm gonna put it so high is because I think it's gonna mix out different colors, right? You obviously want teams to have good liveries. It's been a long time since we had, not long time. People used to ask, complaining about the liveries and all, right? I mean, from the last few seasons, because of
yeah,
the weight shedding and more of the carbon incorporation, that liveries are not being done well. So I believe that this is, at least it's giving us some good colors on the car. Uh, I mean, we know Haas was quick towards the end of last year, right? So I think they've come in with this in the season with more confidence as well, and also like the livery also represents the fact that they think that it can be a little more faster this season. Otherwise, they could have done it all black
yep,
again,
yep,
and all black with red. But now they've added a
yeah,
touch of off white, as you're saying, red, black. It just go. I mean, all the colors mix very well.
yeah.
Uh, so that's why it looks good.
And did you notice also something else, Aniket?
Mm.
They have a lot more sponsors this year. It feels like
Yeah,
Haas is raking in the money, man.
they do, and as and when the performances go up, they're the
Yeah,
only US team on the market, right? So
yeah,
they're definitely getting all the US sponsors with them.
yeah.
So
Like look at this, U Chicago Medicine. How the hell is a freaking hospital sponsoring teams, man?
so yep, I think they're gonna be good this season. I don't know how good, but they're gonna be in the midfield, and the
Yeah.
livery looks good.
Yeah, and they also made. I mean, we'll discuss in the next episode when we talk about like um, some of the teams, what changes they've done. But so yeah, to the viewers, they should stay tuned for the next episode. But Haas has kind of gone with a very surprising suspension decision this year. So we'll talk more about it. But I think this shows the confidence that Haas has right now in themselves compared to say the Steiner era, where I think they seemed a little more reactive. I
Yeah,
think I know we all kind of were sad when Steiner was fired,
yeah,
but I think the new boss is putting his own stamp and taking Haas into the new era, which I yeah it feels
yeah.
good to Um, yeah, Haas's first season, I think they were what, sixth in the championship in the very first season.
They were very fast. I'm not sure. I don't
Yeah,
remember the rankings, but they were very fast.
yeah, and they never came back to that those heights. So hopefully this
Yeah,
season is good for Haas again.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Now we go to number six, and nobody expected this team would finish number six in the standings, but a rain, certain rainy track propelled them up. We are of course talking about
Alpine.
Alpine.
Pratish, why don't you go for this?
Yeah, again, I really like this livery a lot. I know the pink has been a bit unpopular among some section of the fan base, of the F1
Mm,
fan base, but I really like the livery for the simple reason they dare to try something different.
mm,
Um, it's the blue and the pink. I think it's very tastefully done. I feel. Um, like you have this pink accent here. You have BWT in
mm,
pink, and some more
mm,
pink accents.
mm,
Yeah, I just really appreciate that they've gone for something different.
mm.
Like I think last year, or the year before, Alpine had like this special pinkish livery for the first two races, and then they went back to the boring livery, which was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
exactly. Yep.
So this year they're going the full season with this, and I'm really excited to see. I think it just stands out, man. I mean, sure, you'll probably see them more in the wall rather than on the track, but
Mm.
the the livery just stands, and um, I just really like teams who go for something different and make that happen. So yeah, I really like this livery. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's okay. Like, it's not one of my favorite liveries. I think that
Hmm.
the pink BWT doesn't stand out for me. It's a little weird in the blue coloring scheme. So
Right.
I felt that it could have been a little bit better done there.
Hmm.
And the pink on the front also seemed a little off. Like, it's on the wings and on the safety and nowhere else, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I think there's a lot of blue but less of pink.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little disappointing for me. I think they could have picked a
Hmm.
better. I mean, obviously they have to pick pink because BWT is the main
Right.
sponsor.
Yeah.
But I feel they could have done a little bit more to make it
Hmm.
more to make
Okay.
it slightly more appealing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll also see how it looks on track rather than say a dark auto arena or a press photo.
Yep,
Uh,
that's true.
yeah. Um, Next, we go to a livery that we both kind of hate. Number five, Aston Martin. I don't know, man. Like, so I like the green, the British racing green. I think it's not the exact British racing green, but fine, green. But man, look at that carbon fiber, man. Like, what is this? The car is just black
Yeah,
with like a green strip on top. Like,
I
I
know,
don't
I
like
know.
this at all.
Yeah, definitely going to be lower down in the rankings for both of us and probably for the majority of the viewers. So, and to be frank, there's not much change to it from the past few years as well. So we don't see anything
Yeah,
different as such, apart from more carbon this time.
yeah, way more
And
carbon. I think last year's car had
yeah,
much more green.
exactly. So not much to say apart from could have been done better,
Yeah,
or maybe they didn't want to actually focus on the delivery. They wanted to focus on the
mm,
performance on the track after a
right.
horrible last season.
Yeah. Yeah, but also, yeah, Aston Martin, the other team that people are speculating, like, hey, are they having weight issues? Like, is the car, close to the weight limit?
Yep, that could be a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing much to talk about here. So let's move on. We next move on to number four in the title race last year, which also happens to be Aniket's former team, Mercedes.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, Aniket, you should
similar to
go.
last year. I mean, not much of a difference. Similar to last year, and I mean, just that there's no Lewis Hamilton now, so
Yeah.
that takes a big hit to a team's appeal, right? So
Yeah.
I don't see any drastic livery design changes on the car. Do you see, Ratish? Because it's for me, it's the same silver and black that they had last year.
Mhm. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's okay as a livery. And yeah, to anybody watching, why this is, oh, by the way, this is the only photo where I've used a shot from the event rather than a press photo, because Mercedes didn't release any press photos till today, till a couple of
Till
hours
today.
ago, and I didn't have time to switch it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so in general, I like the livery, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it
It's very
is,
pleasing to the eye.
yeah, I mean, it is kind of in the, it has a good ranking in my list. Certainly better than yours, I think. But what I don't like is it feels like this, there was some indecisiveness, when they were uh, deciding this, right?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, guys, pick uh, whether you want silver or black, right? Like,
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, we want to do black, we want to do silver, we want to do both, right? Like, I know the last couple of years, the black was because, Lewis Hamilton really liked it, right? But
Yeah.
Lewis is not at the team anymore, guys, so just decide. um, yeah, I don't know. I think it just felt a little indecisive to me.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think this is what the color scheme is going to be like from now on towards, I mean, for the foreseeable future, I feel. So, yeah, again, not much change from last season. So, we'll see how they're on the track after last season when it was so up and down for them. So,
Mm,
I'm sure they will be hoping for a reversal of fortune this season, wherein at least they are more up than down.
yeah. Yeah, that is Mercedes. We next move on to the team that got booed. Red Bull. Come
Bring
on.
it on.
Come on, switch.
I'm
Ah,
sure
there
they
it
have
is.
something different. Nope, they don't have anything different.
Yep,
It's the
the
same color.
same color. I think the only thing
It's
different
like,
is that there's no BY bit on the back. Uh,
yeah. And they have a little more yellow on the top, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's it. So basically, it's like that meme in the 1990s. Japan changed its flag, so they changed, there was like some meme on that. So basically,
Yeah,
I don't know what we're gonna say about Red Bull's livery launch anymore because it's just the same thing every year,
yeah, the
and
same
it's not
thing.
gonna change.
Yeah, what a missed opportunity to have.
I'm wondering like when Ford comes in with if there's gonna be any change. So
Yeah,
because but Ford is also blue, so I'm wondering where the change is
but
gonna
it's a
be.
different shade of blue, so I hope there's some
Different
creativity
shade
over
of blue.
there.
Yeah, but for
Um,
now, I don't think. And why does it still say Honda on the back? I'm still wondering. Doesn't it shouldn't say RBPT?
oh no, Honda is still the
Or till 26, right? So 26 season it will change.
next season it'll
Correct.
change. So I think, yeah, Honda. I think RBPT, like, is it like official powertrain, but Honda is still kind of
Yeah.
supporting.
Hmm.
And Honda is coming back to the sport next year, so I don't know why they
Yeah,
like.
but they'll be off. They should be off Red Bull's livery,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because they want to be a works team with Aston Martin.
yeah. But the thing about
That's
Honda, which I find funny, is like 2021, 2022. They're like, oh guys, we are bored, we are leaving. We'll support Red Bull till the new regulations come. The new regulations got delayed by a year because Red Bull was like, hey guys, we have no engine supplier. We need some time to set up our factory and expertise and all. So F1 is like, okay, fine. We'll do it in 2026 instead of 2025. Red Bull, get your stuff in order. And Honda, thank you for your service. And Honda is like, yeah, cheerio, we're out of F1, bye bye. And before even the new regulation, I was like, oh, actually, you know what? We are back. We're going to go to Aston Martin in 2026. Like, guys, if you just had decided this earlier, we would have we had a new cars this year, man. Uh, like Honda just caused like a complete bull in a China shop. And like, oops.
indecisiveness, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, man, when did Red Bull come into sport? Like 2007, 6, something? And
2005.
yeah, and they've had what, 20 years of the same livery? Like,
Yeah, more or
not the
less.
same, right? They never had a very strikingly different livery, right? They've always been this color. I remember the early Red Bulls had where the Oracle was there. They had Red Bull written over there, right over here.
Yeah,
They would have Red Bull
yeah.
written there. But yeah, pretty much. And yeah,
And there's
sure.
some red as well on the car.
Yeah, there's some rare different sponsors,
Yeah.
and but pretty much the car looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I think the year
Yeah,
when no, no,
I think we should move on.
yeah, no, but I just want to say that I just wanted to say that I think the year Red Bull decides to change up their livery and go with something new, they'll be the top of everybody's livery rankings. All the like the creators, news websites, aggregators, they'll be like, oh yeah, Red Bull is number one. I think the fans are pretty much starved for like. It's not like Ferrari,
Yeah.
right? Like, Ferrari is known for being a red car. Red Bull, you're an energy drinks company. Come on, try something new. You're not a car
Yeah,
company.
maybe with Ford we'll see something like
Yeah.
this.
All right, enough about Red Bull. Let's move on to the team everybody wants to drive for. We of course are talking about Scuderia Ferrari, and I hate this,
And
man. I
what
hate
the
this.
hell?
I
What
hate
the hell
this.
is that HP, man? It's like, can you give me some Ferrari with my HP?
Yeah.
Oh my, the white on the rear
Oh
wing.
my god.
Not rear wing, the white on the rear wing and the white on the back of the car. What is that white strip doing there?
Like I still don't mind the white rear wing or even the white front wing, but what is that ugly
Yeah.
ass strip in on the gearbox, man? Like what the hell is that? Oh my god. Like man,
Man.
where do we start with this livery? This is like I like the
I think
red, I think this press image doesn't do justice, but I think actually on stage
yeah,
it was a darker red. So I hope they go
it
with
was a
that rather
darker
than
red.
this. But I think the red was from the one we saw at Mugello a couple of seasons ago, 22 I think.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
The
amazing.
deeper red, right?
Yeah, the deeper red.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, amazing color. Red and black. Very very classic
Yeah.
Ferrari. Doesn't look like carbon fiber. Just feels like they're making it. Part of the car.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, yeah. I mean, it's like it's Ferrari. You make a red car, right? That's all ever anyone expects out of Ferrari, right? Just make a red car. That's all you have to do.
I
It's
know.
like the Ferrari livery designer has to be the easiest job in the world.
I agree. Along
Make
with
a
the
new
Red Bull
car, paint
livery
it red,
design.
right?
Yeah. I
My
mean,
God.
HP basically ruined the kind of. I mean, I can understand the title sponsor and all, but like
I
they have
know
no business.
HP paid a lot of
They have no
money.
business being
Yeah.
predominantly featured like that,
Like you
especially
could make that
on
white
the
strip
back of
as
the
red
car.
and still have a big ass HP logo and nobody would complain, right?
Exactly.
Like everybody knows they're paying a
Exactly.
literal metric ton of money to Ferrari as sponsor. We
Hmm.
get that. But like, I think blue on red would be fine. Have you seen the team jerseys, right? They just have the the blue Ferrari circle, yeah, where this UPS is there. It's like a
Yeah.
blue HP circle on red, right? No white nonsense. And it looks great. They could do the same thing. They
I've
could
seen a I've seen a lot of users on X doing the mock-up of Ferrari livery and what they think should have happened,
yeah.
what could have been done. There's thousands of better liveries than
Yeah,
what the
exactly.
Ferrari just cooked up. So it's just so frustrating.
Like just paint
And
that white red, man. And
yeah,
make the
I
HP
agree.
logo bigger if you want. Who gives a shit? Just make the white red.
And just or
Like
you just remove the blue from the HP logo. I don't know.
I mean you could literally paint that white red, make the HP logo bigger, and nobody would complain. Nobody. You could have had
Yeah,
you can have your white rear wing. I don't care. But
I think we should take it to the next team because I think we're gonna explode otherwise at this point.
yeah, and also something that's not clear in this shot. It's funny that last year Ferrari had no rear wing sponsors, and this year they have two. There's also IBM on the back, which you don't see in this angle, but there's IBM on the back.
Yeah, this was
Uh,
Ferrari written like last year, right?
yeah, last year just Ferrari. That was epic. I
Ah,
think that was my favorite
yeah, I
rear
know.
wing. But yeah, let's move on from Ferrari. Very disappointing, man. I really hated this.
I know.
Uh, but yeah, moving
And
on to the
also looking
last.
forward to a Ferrari livery launch because of obviously Lewis Hamilton and
Yeah,
so
and
disappointing.
they give us this right.
Yeah, I know. Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Uh, Yeah, McLaren is like, hey, we want to be Red Bull. We really want to be Red Bull, guys.
Same old papaya and black,
Yeah,
the papaya rules team. So again, not much to comment.
yeah.
Same color, same sponsors. So yeah, again they're gonna be fast this season. So that's
Yeah,
fine.
they're going to be fast. I mean, I get why they went this way because they want to kind of honor last year's livery.
Yeah,
So I get that. I mean, I'm fine with that. But I really didn't like last year's livery that much either. So it's like, yeah, guys,
I think
good to pay tribute. I know you liked
I
it better,
understand.
but
But I think McLaren, one thing we always know that they're never gonna be scared to put out a special livery at
right,
any
right,
point of
yeah,
the season.
yeah.
So
That's what I'm
that's
waiting
one
for.
thing.
Give show the
Yeah,
special liveries, guys.
that's one thing I would give them credit for. So I don't mind this livery as long as they come up with some new special liveries, in course of the season. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think
You
that's
know
all for
what
the
I am looking.
liveries.
You know what I am looking forward to.
Mhm.
As I remove the, yeah, nothing is being shown on screen anymore. But you know what I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to a Ferrari special livery without a white strip. I'm telling you, the internet will explode at that point. The F1 internet will explode at that point.
Yeah, but HP needs to be convinced that's gonna happen, and they're gonna be still predominantly spawn a feature on the
Yeah,
car.
like I
So I don't think
said,
I'll
put
be
a bigger
satisfied. Yeah,
HP logo. I don't care. Just remove that white strip.
I know, I know.
Yeah,
And
man.
I hate the
Just
HP huge ass logo on the overalls, on the driver overalls. Also, it's like the
yes,
HP logo is so much more bigger than the Ferrari logo.
and not just one. There are two, right? There's like one on the top and one at the bottom.
Yeah, and one the center. Yeah,
Like
annoying.
on the stomach,
It's
there's
like,
like a
are you
big
driving
ass
for
HP
HP or
logo.
Ferrari? Are you driving for HP or Ferrari? Lewis Hamilton, driver for the HP team.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. Yes, Lewis Hamilton, the HP4C.
Oh, yeah,
uh, so with that, should we show the rankings?
yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Let me share that. So, right. Do you see Aniket?
So I think we definitely have to rank this because we saw so many liveries.
Yeah. Aniket, are you able to see before I? If you're able to see, I'll share it to the stream. Okay. Technical difficulties.
I think our rankings also vary
Were,
like so much.
were you able to
Uh,
see the stream at all? The screen share? No, right?
no, no, no. It didn't
Yeah, I
come up.
mean, Twitch, man. Twitch is really screwing up. Yeah, I'm to the viewers or anybody confused on YouTube later. We are going to try a new setup for next time. We'll still stream to Twitch, but we won't use Twitch to stream to Twitch. All right, let me try this again.
This is
Uh,
take two.
yeah, take two of sharing a freaking screen. You see it?
Take two is loading. I think the rankings deserve to be shown because it's like so different, and people should know what we actually thought. But I guess we're not going to get it
Yeah, you
because
didn't see it, right?
Take two also miserably
Take
failed.
two also failed.
But I think we can just probably put it up at the end of the show, towards the end of the show
Yeah,
on YouTube. Maybe you can just edit that so people can see it.
yeah. Let me
And
just try
maybe
one last time. Come
let's do
on,
a take three. Maybe third time's the charm.
yeah, come
So
on, Twitch. Don't screw me like this. Are you able to see it?
oh yes, finally third time's
Finally.
the
All right.
charm.
Okay, now I'm sharing the stream as well.
Yeah.
So
So we
these
both
are the
agree on.
rankings.
So we both agree on the Racing Bulls, the
Yeah,
Visa Cash App,
yeah.
and then you have a Racing Point at two, while I have Haas at two.
Alpine. It's called Alpine.
Sorry, Alpine. While so you have Williams at three and I have McLaren at three.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm predominantly thinking it's because of the Duracell logo, Duracell thing.
Yeah, not just
And
Duracell, but I think I just love the overall color scheme very
yep,
much as well of the Williams.
And then you have Haas at 4, and
Yeah,
I have Williams at 4, so that's comparable. And you have Mercedes at 5, and I have Red Bull at 5.
yeah. You like, yeah. I'm surprised you like the Red Bull livery so much. I have Red Bull way down.
It's just like I couldn't. I thought that all these are very standard liveries, so I
Right,
just
right.
put whichever standard livery I felt was better.
Yeah.
So then you have Mercedes at
No, McLaren at
sorry,
6.
McLaren at 6, and I have Mercedes at 6.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think
just
Mercedes,
said.
I just appreciate that they tried. I mean, I know I called it a bipolar design, but I think I still like that they went to that silver black thing.
Yep,
Hoping it looks better on track as well. Um,
yep.
I think McLaren, if they had a better livery last year, their ranking this year would be better on my list.
Uh, so you have Red Bull at 7. I have
Yep.
Ferrari at 7. I think I could have put Ferrari lower on the order, but I just wanted to keep them a little bit, a little bit positive
Yeah.
encouragement because of Lewis Hamilton coming to the team, and they still
Right.
have Charles Leclerc. So they're going to make that car look good.
Yeah.
And so we have Sauber or Alfa
Both are
Romeo at
sober at
this.
8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And Ferrari at 9. Ferrari could easily be 9 for me as well. But I have Aston Martin at 9, which
Yeah.
is we spoke about Aston Martin, not a good livery.
Yep. Not a good
And you have
livery at all.
Aston Martin at 10, and I have
Yeah,
Alpine
Alpine.
at
And
10.
I think that's the biggest difference. Like I have Alpine right at the top, right, second, and you're like, no, this sucks. I'm gonna have that last.
It doesn't the pink doesn't come out like
Yeah.
I prefer it like the all pink when they had it the all pink, or
Hmm.
when it was a little bit more pink and blue
Right.
mixed, and this time it was like a little off for me. So that's why I have
Yeah.
it low on the. I mean, I could have easily switched Aston Martin and Alpine because Alpine at least had some color, while Aston Martin had more carbon in it, but
Yeah.
kind of the same. Yeah,
But yeah, it's kind of
but
funny, right? Like most of our rankings are similar except for the Alpine.
yeah,
And I think that kind of holds out because Alpine, I think, has been by far the most polarizing livery online.
yep, yep,
People either just love it or hate it. And I think even in this pod, I love it and you hate it. So sticking up to their team this year.
yeah, and the fans can definitely chime in the comments as to what they
Yeah,
feel about the rankings.
definitely.
Put in your own rankings
Yeah, let us know about your
as well.
rankings. And
Yep, and yeah, I think this was extremely fun to do, and we'll see how the audience ranks their favorite liveries. Maybe you can just do a favorite livery and the worst livery. So
yeah,
we'll let
yeah.
it.
Yeah, did was yeah, I think to make it interesting, we should say what was your favorite livery that's not Racing Bulls? Because I think pretty much the whole internet loved the Racing Bulls livery. So I think
Yep,
like what's like a second favorite livery, right?
exactly.
Cool. All right. I guess that's it for today for the stream. Yeah, it's been close to an hour already.
Yep,
Yeah, I think we'll be back probably later this week after the first round of testing. And it's in Bahrain, right? This year again. Yeah.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, we'll be back after the first round of testing. Yeah, we'll have a more traditional pod then. Talk about. Yeah, actually, we have a lot of things to talk about. Like, teams that are trying new setups this year. I think Ferrari, Haas, and I think I forgot the thing. Was it McLaren or somebody? Yeah, teams trying something different to kind of get that last bit of performance out of the car. Uh, I think we can also do some kind of. I think before the season starts, we can probably do like a team and driver ranking or something like that to
Mm-hmm.
yeah get the fans
Yep,
ready.
I think we have a lot in store,
Yeah,
and just keep staying tuned to the channel. So as soon as we're putting out a video, make sure you go and see it. Put your comments in. Click that bell icon on YouTube, so
yeah,
you know
totally.
when we go when we basically go up with our latest video.
Yeah.
So yep,
Do tell your friends as well. Yeah, and yeah, sure. Let us know in the comments. Right with the like button, of which is your favorite livery. And yeah, I guess we'll see you again later this week. We'll be back after testing.
we will, and we are Pod on the Apex.